Well, hello, my fabulous friends. Hope you're doing well. Well, I haven't used my vintage cards in ages, so let's get back to the vintage cards. So I'm using the Nile fortune telling cards. These ones are actually really good. I don't know why I don't bring them out more often. All right, so I'm going to ask the cards, is Harry really happy? And then I'm going to do a second reading. Is Meghan really happy? I'm going to separate them. So is Harry really happy? Is Harry really happy? You know, is he happy with some of his decisions that he made? Is he happy where he's living? Is he happy, taking the back seat, letting his wife do all the work? Uh, what's going on? Is he happy hiding all these lies? Is he really, is Harry really happy? Is Harry really happy? I'm going to do this a little bit different this time. Just trying to spice things up. Shall we begin? All right, so how I'm going to do this is Harry card. 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 HAR. All right. Let's see what they say. Ace. Oh, your love affairs will be prosper. So we read them on the very top here. Hasty news. Be careful. Loss by fire threatens. An offer refused or engagement broken. Life card. Good luck, health, wealth, and happiness. That life card is the luckiest card in the deck. An unlooked for caller. Not a collar, like a dog collar. Let me see. I'm trying to see that. Make sure you can read this writing. And then extraordinary success and good luck. You know, this somewhat echoes what their year is going to be like. He's going to have, when you have the life card, what it does is it's the good luck card, if you look at it, right? But I'm going to show you something. This life card is in reverse. This way is the life card, even though we know a horseshoe should be the other way so your luck doesn't run out. In this card, this is how we know upright. It says life card. And this is in reverse. So he's going to have some luck, but it's not going to be as great if the life card was upright. And following right is good luck, health, wealth, and happiness. An unlooked for caller. So I'm wondering if someone's going to reach out to mediate something, because he is on the outlook for calls from his father and his brother and any royal, right? Extraordinary success and good luck. He's got lots of luck here. An offer refused or an engagement broken. I think this is his family here. An offer refused or an engagement broken. So, geez, Dad, can I come for coffee? No. But your love affairs will prosper. Hasty news. He's going to hear something. Be careful. Loss by fire threatens. Wonder, I get upset because I still wonder if they're going to create some kind of situation where he'll prove he needs security. I'm going to leave it at that. But otherwise, is Harry happy? Yeah. He is, but I want to show you something. He has success and good luck. Where's the love? There are cards in here, you know, you're very loved and, well, there's, your love affairs will prosper. Prosper. See, the clock agrees with me. Prosper. So that means that there is money to be made with your love affairs, right? So prosper, not deep, adoring love here. I look, and you know, when I did their anniversary reading, you can't say that was a bad reading. Good luck, health, wealth, and happiness, an unlooked for caller. So that actually could be, he could be getting an offer from somebody. It doesn't mean it's good or bad. It's just he's going to hear from somebody he wasn't expecting. Extraordinary success and good luck. So if anything, is Harry happy? Doesn't say he's sad or mad. So maybe he's just going to focus on making money. He doesn't have any family. He doesn't have any friends. And where it says your love is going to prosper, so maybe they are going to rebrand and try and make some money some other ways. So now let's do Meghan. Meghan, is Meghan really happy? Is she happy? The way things are going? Is she happy with what she's doing? Is she happy with is she as happy as she says she is, being a mother and a wife and a billionaire business owner? Meghan. Meghan. Is Meghan happy? Is Meghan happy overall with her life choices? Shall we begin? BITCH. I can't do that. MEGHAN. 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 MEGH. Okay. Let's see what the cards have to say. An upright, affectionate, faithful man. King of Wands and entrepreneur. Is this her fellow that we've been reading about? A lovable, upright woman. Wow. Queen of Diamonds. An indiscretion. Be careful. Well, the cards have been telling us she has been doing an indiscretion. The blessings of health. A generous but credulous disposition. A wide circle of friends. A successful partnership. So, you know, and there are negative cards in here. Trust me, there's very negative cards. This is really interesting because this does echo that nothing really terrible was going to happen to them in the next year. An upright, affectionate, faithful man and a lovable, upright woman. An indiscretion. So are the cards, oh, let me move those over. Are the cards telling us that there is an indiscretion? Blessings of health. Well, that's true. Like we never hear anything about her being sick. Generous but credulous disposition. So does that mean Everything has strings attached. A wide circle of friends. No, that one's maybe. Maybe that's talking about her podcast, how it makes it look like she's got, you know, a wide circle of friends. A wide circle of friends doesn't mean you have good friends. It just means she has a wide circle of friends. And I guess she would, being in Hollywood and whatnot. A successful partnership. Well, there you go. Where's the love again? Where's the motherhood? Where's the love? It's business, business, business. This is interesting, though. An indiscretion, be careful. And a successful partnership, is this the successful partnership with Harry? It's just a partnership. Because we really didn't, and we saw with Harry, a prosperous, right? Like that's kind of a weird thing to say about a couple. Yeah, they're a great couple. They really know how to make money together. You know, they're happy and they're in love and they're creating a fabulous family, a prosperous, and she has a successful partnership. So is she really happy? Yeah, I'm going to say they're both happy with one. And, you know, we sit here all verklempt and what the hell, and we get all red in the face about everything. And these two really could give an AF. They're like, I think this is all, it's all for show. It's all for show. But I'm curious about this. A lovable, upright woman, a faithful, affectionate, faithful man, an indiscretion, be careful. I'm not getting this as Harry and Meghan vibes right here at all. Because I do not see Harry as a upright, he could be affectionate, but a faithful man? No way. I don't see her as a faithful woman either. A lovable, upright woman. And indiscretion, be careful. That's why I'm thinking this is not Harry. This has to do with the indiscretion. So, yeah, is she happy? And this successful partnership, is that with Netflix? Is that with the podcast? Is that with As Ever? Is that with Harry? But her health is good. What more can I say? The cards have spoken. They're both kind of happy with where things are right now, and maybe forced happiness, just simply because they only have each other. Let's see if the cards will tell us what the future holds. These are fortune telling cards. What does the future hold for Harry and Meghan? What does the future hold for Harry and Meghan? What does the future hold for Harry and Meghan? What does the future hold for Harry and Meghan? I'm going to use the number 8. I'm going to tell you why. 8 is infinity and 8 is the future. So I'm going to use 8 cards, every 8th card, okay? What does the future hold? What say you, cards? What does the future hold for Harry and Meghan? What does the future hold for Harry and Meghan? What say you? What say you? Shall we begin? Oh, no, I just about went to go read them. Well, this one wanted to be played. A speedy marriage that will improve your circumstances. Well, we know what happened there. That's Meghan. A speedy marriage that will improve your circumstances. That exactly happened. Okay, so every 8th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as I was counting, I realized by that one card showing itself, it shifted the whole reading, right? Otherwise, this would have been 1 and we would have counted back. So let's find out. Look at that. A speedy marriage that will improve your circumstances. Speedy wealth. Well, she became instantly wealthy the day she married Harry because of the money that Harry had. At an evening party, a clever, dark man. Well, that's not Harry. An inheritance or an agreeable surprise. A slightly dark bachelor. A clever, amusing woman. Now that is Meghan, because that's the Queen of Wands. We have the King of Wands, we have the Jack of Wands. An inheritance or an agreeable surprise. This doesn't show that they're splitting up at all. It does show this King of Wands. This was the King of Wands in the other one. An upright, affectionate, faithful man. A clever, dark man. So this is the man that the cards have been telling us Meghan has been bopping. An inheritance or an agreeable surprise. A slightly dark bachelor. Yeah, this is definitely a speedy marriage that will improve your circumstances, speedy wealth, at an evening party. At an evening party. So that's where she met him, at Soho House. But we're asking about the future, not the past here. A clever, amusing woman. Yeah, she's clever, all right. I can't take that away from her. I'm wondering here, a speedy marriage that will improve your circumstances, speedy wealth at an evening party. You know, the cards alluded to the Bezos wedding somehow. Something is going to happen at that wedding that affects Harry and Meghan. I'm not saying that they're going to be there or they aren't going to be there, but something at that wedding affects their future. But this also tells me she ends up all alone. Harry's not here at all. I think he'd be the King of Diamonds or the King of Hearts. Let's find out. He'd be the King of Diamonds. A fair, elderly, or married man. So he'd be the King of Diamonds. I'm pretty sure. What's the King of? Yeah, a dark, envious man. And where's the other king? King of Hearts. So yeah, that's not Harry. This guy's shown up twice already. King of Hearts, fair man. Yeah. A good friend with a hasty temper. There he is. Harry would show up as the King of Hearts. And thoughts of a fair man. So yeah, that hasty temper tells me he'd show up as the King of Hearts. So this tells me, this guy has shown up twice here. This tells me this guy is in her life and she ends up by herself. She ends up by herself. What are all in here? An energetic and wise woman, a dark woman, mild and susceptible, a brunette, affectionate but quick-tempered. This is definitely Meghan. This is definitely, now who's this slightly dark bachelor? A dark young man, a lover, an open, sincere friend, a clever young man, but a flirt, a slightly dark bachelor. So maybe she's at this party and she has a threesome. I don't know. Is that what yacht girls do? Anyways, they're definitely not Harry. Either one of them are definitely not Harry. And this is definitely Meghan. So we asked what the future holds. I think there's going to be some big party. There's some kind of big blowout or something happens. You know, she's famous for gate crashing. So perhaps she gates crashes, or she's there as a guest of somebody, and we have to keep our eyes open because that's going to be who it is. But she ends up alone. All right, well, YouTube's going to show you a video you possibly haven't seen. Why don't you click on that, and I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching. Take good care. Bye for now.